Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to the course Expansive Soil. And this is a question. If you have any doubt or any queries, you can write it here so that I can answer to all of your questions. I hope you are enjoying this course so far. Basically, as you know that in India, we have 17% of the land mass consisting of expansive soil. So basically expansive soil means the soil which is expands when which will expand when it absorbs moisture. And similarly, this soil will, when lose the moisture, it shrinks. That means settlement occurs. So when we construct any kind of structure above this type of soil, the structure may get destabilized with the due course of time, and that may deteriorate the structure above it. So one study has been performed as far as this one, it is one of the biggest problem worldwide. So in this course, we are trying to learn about the basics of expansive soil, why the soil expands, how it expands, and on what factors the expansiveness depends. Similarly, we are trying to learn how the soil shrinks, how it changes, on what factors the shrinkage depends, and how with long term, how the soil swelling and shrinkage goes on. That means cyclic swelling and shrinkage, and how to design a different kind of foundations on this kind of soils. So basically, we'll be covering all this in this course. And if you have any question, you can write it down on this YouTube chat box, or you can write it on this MS Team chat box, so I can answer all of your questions. And even if you don't have any questions right now, maybe you can email to me so that I can reply you back. Since this session is limited to 1 hour only, kindly write your questions as early as possible so that we can finish the session within the time. Even if you have any questions regarding any assignments or any doubt on solving or way to solve these assignments, you can please ask me. So basically, so far you have learned about the basics of geotechnical engineering in the first few classes. Then the clay mineralogy was covered to have an understanding on what are the different types of clay minerals, how they controls the soil behavior, and what are their nature. That means whether they are expansive, non-expansive, Those things we have learned in the few classes. So basically, when we talk about an expansive soil, it has consisting of the mineral montmorillonite, and the behavior of montmorillonite is quite different in comparison to the illite and kaolinite. So we have learned those things, their behavior, their properties in the first few classes. Then we move to understand about the basic expansive characteristics, like how soil expands when we add some water to it. So there are different theories involved in that. And also when we talk about soil, we have different types of water which are being absorbed on the surface, like adsorbed water, free water, diffusible layer water. So all those has been explained, and how this diffusible layer water will get influenced by the types of mineral, by the types of water, or other environmental characteristics we have learned in these classes. So far, then in the next few classes, we will be learning about how to measure different parameters related with expansive soil, and how do we characterize or classify an expansive soil based on the few parameters. Then in the laboratory, how to determine the swelling pressure, swelling potential. Then when you talk about shrinkage of the soil, why a soil shrinks, then how to measure the shrinkage parameters, all will be learning. Similarly, when we talk about expansive soil and when we go to the site, then how do we treat the expansive soil? So those classes will be covered in the next few weeks. So where you will basically learn about what are the different mechanism by which or different methods by which we can treat an expansive soil. And then we'll learn about the different usage of expansive soil, like for geoenvironmental application, for drilling applications, all those things we'll be learning. And finally, when we go for a designing a foundation on expansive soil, then what care we need to take. Those things we'll be learning in the next few classes. So in a nutshell, in this course, we'll be learning all about expansive soil. So this will be quite useful for you, even if you are a research scientist or research scholar, or if you are a design engineer, or you are a student, all can be beneficial in this class. So if you have any questions, so please write it down on this YouTube chat box so that I can answer to your questions. And again, we have another live session almost at the end of this course. So that time also you can raise your doubts, whatever you have missed out in this session. So far, I don't see any questions from anyone. So I hope you don't have any questions. Let me remind you once again that we have a time constraint for this live session. So if you have any questions, please ask quickly. Please write your questions or any doubt or any suggestion on this YouTube chat box so that I can address all of your queries. It looks like you don't have any questions to ask me the time being. So, or maybe if you are not able to ask any questions at this time, you can email to me. My email address has been given, so that I can answer all of your queries. So that as no questions or nobody is online, maybe we can end this session. And please don't hesitate to write it to me, to my email address, all of your queries. Okay, or any suggestion, any doubt, so that I can address all of your queries. And also we'll have another live session at the end of this course. So if you are missing this one due to some reason, please be there so that I can answer to any of your queries. So with this, I'm concluding this live session, and thanks to all of you for attending the classes. And I hope you have a fruitful learning lessons from all these courses.